What's up everyone, and welcome back to the Bold and the Beautiful 24 official channel. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button today. Let's get started. Liam's $1 million surgery nixes Italy offer for Brooke. The Bold and the Beautiful reveals that Liam Spencer will undergo a $1 million surgery, while Nick Marone has an Italy offer for Brooke Logan. In the first part of BNB's weekly preview video, Nick says that he won't let Brooke go back down the same old path with Ridge Forrester. Nick will push Brooke to embrace a fresh start with him, instead starting with romantic getaway together. Brooke will be taken aback when Nick asks her to fly to Italy with him as part of their new beginning. Although Brooke will probably need a chance to mull it over, she'll indeed end up going to Italy with Nick later this month. In the meantime, Bill Spencer will ask Dr. Grace Buckingham if there's any real hope for his son. What if I told you there is? In the weekly promotion for BNB, Grace asks Bill. Liam can also be seen on the operating table looking unsettled over what's happening to him. John Finn Finnegan and Bridget Forrester discuss why this is against protocol in another preview clip. There'll definitely be some concerns and suspicions about what Grace is up to. The weekly preview wraps up with Grace looking at some info on her phone, which confirms that a $1 million transfer is complete. Bill would pay anything to help Liam survive, so it looks like he'll supply this $1 million, and then Grace may make sure it gets in the hands of whoever seems to be harassing her. There's been some talk lately about Grace's ex-husband, Dr. Reese Buckingham, who had serious debt problems. Is Grace dealing with some drama because of her former flame? Could someone connected to Dr. Buckingham be forcing Grace to push an experimental and extremely risky treatment? Regardless, it's clear that Grace is hiding some big secrets that'll affect Liam's storyline, so we'll bring you updates on all the stunning news to come. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Liam's latest surgery will pave the way for even more shockers, since Bill's going to make some other daring moves. A romantic proposal, a life or death struggle, and a $1 million betrayal. The Bold and the Beautiful the soap teased the drama that is set to unfurl in the rest of the week's episodes. And though Liam may have managed to pull through surgery following the summer camp shootout, his ultimate fate remains a question mark. After being read for filth by pretty much everybody, Bill is desperate to hold on to hope that his son will also survive his inoperable brain tumor. And Grace is quick to offer it. She says that indeed she does have an idea that could save Hope and Steffi's ex-husband. But it could all be one big scam. For one thing, Finn and Bridget are highly skeptical of the treatment the patient then receives from Dr. Buckingham. You have got to admit that this is odd, says Finn. She agrees. If nothing else, it is not standard protocol. For another thing, Grace receives a $1 million deposit into her bank account for her actions. Suspicious, eh? In other developments, Nick tells Lost Love Brooke, I'm not going to let you go down this road with Forrester again. I want you to fly to Italy with me. Get a preview of the accident that changes everything overseas here. Will the old fires rekindle elsewhere? We're going to guess that the answer is yes, given what Jack Wagner has said about his long-term future on the show. The Bold and the Beautiful is set to explode with tension, heartbreak, and scandal as Liam Spencer's life hangs in the balance with a $1 million surgery, while Nick Marone proposes a romantic escape to Italy for Brooke Logan. This pivotal week begins with Bill Spencer grasping at any hope for his son's survival following his gunshot injuries and brain tumor diagnosis. Desperation drives Bill to consult Dr. Grace Buckingham, who cryptically reassures him that there may be a way to save Liam, but it won't be cheap. Bill, never one to balk at throwing money around when it comes to family, transfers a staggering $1 million to secure Grace's mysterious and experimental surgical plan. Meanwhile, concerns begin to rise at the hospital. Bridget Forrester and John Finn Finnegan have a private discussion about the procedure and note how it differs from standard medical procedure. Their unease grows when Grace behaves erratically and is spotted checking her phone for confirmation that the $1 million transfer has landed. As speculation swirls, rumors intensify that Grace may be under pressure from someone dangerous, possibly her disgraced ex-husband, Dr. Reese Buckingham, whose past of shady medical dealings and mounting debt suggests he might be blackmailing Grace into performing this controversial surgery. Is Grace truly trying to save Liam, or is she trapped in a web of extortion and deceit? As the medical drama unfolds, Liam's life teeters on the edge while Bill waits helplessly, unaware that he may have just bankrolled a high-risk gamble with no guarantee of success. In another part of Los Angeles, Brooke Logan faces a different kind of crossroads. Nick Marone has returned with a bold proposition, not just of love, but of escape and renewal. Sick of watching Brooke repeat history with Ridge Forrester, Nick insists it's time for a new chapter and invites her to Italy. Brooke, torn between old patterns and the lure of something fresh, hesitates but ultimately agrees to the trip. The promise of romantic cobblestone streets, breathtaking Tuscan vistas, and a rekindling of their passionate past might be exactly what Brooke needs to reclaim her independence. As Liam lies unconscious, the hospital becomes a stage for more than just recovery. It's where secrets, betrayals, and unexpected alliances are born. Grace's actions become even murkier when Bridget confronts her, demanding an explanation for the experimental method being used. Bridget and Finn decide to conduct their own private investigation after Grace, caught in a tight spot, provides evasive responses. Their suspicions grow when they uncover inconsistencies in Grace's paperwork and her refusal to let them observe parts of the procedure. Is Grace really trying to cure Liam's tumor, or is she trying to cover up a bigger scheme? Meanwhile, Hope Logan and Steffi Forrester stand vigil beside Liam's bed, their guilt and fear palpable. Hope is grappling with the emotional fallout of learning about Liam's terminal condition, something he tried to hide to spare her. She confides in Steffi, and the two women put aside their rivalry for the sake of the man they both love. It's a rare moment of unity, underscored by their mutual concern that Bill may be making decisions that could backfire tragically. At the same time, Ridge catches wind of Brooke and Nick's Italian escapade and is anything but pleased. His jealousy simmers just beneath the surface as he realizes that he may have lost Brooke for good. While Brooke prepares for the trip, she struggles with memories of her life with Ridge, weighing them against the stability Nick offers. Italy could mean more than just a vacation. It could symbolize her liberation from the Forresters' endless drama. Back at the hospital, Liam's condition takes a turn. The surgery concludes, and Grace announces it was a success. However, Finn and Bridget are far from convinced. Liam begins to show signs of waking up, but his responses are delayed, confused, and alarming. Could there be neurological damage from the operation? Or was Grace's treatment something far more sinister than anyone realized? The suspense reaches a fever pitch as Bill realizes the weight of what he has done. His decision to go rogue and pay off a doctor may have just cost Liam more than anyone expected. Grace receives a cryptic message on her phone from an unknown number thanking her for following through. It becomes increasingly clear that she's entangled in a much darker scheme than she let on. Meanwhile, Reese Buckingham's name resurfaces in conversations between Finn and Ridge, who begin to suspect that the disgraced doctor has returned to L.A. under a new identity. As they dig deeper, they discover a string of odd financial transactions that tie directly to Grace, and possibly to Liam's mysterious condition post-surgery. The $1 million surgery that was supposed to save Liam may have opened the door to a broader conspiracy. With Liam's future uncertain, Bill's guilt begins to consume him. He confesses to Hope and Steffi about the secret deal he made with Grace. Both women are horrified, not just by the risk Bill took, but by the fact that he kept them in the dark. As trust fractures further, Steffi confronts Bill about always playing God with Liam's life. Hope, meanwhile, pleads with Finn to find a way to undo any damage caused by the rogue surgery. In Italy, Brooke and Nick's romance is blossoming. The scenery, the wine, and the emotional escape allow Brooke to relax for the first time in months. But news of Liam's fragile condition follows her even there. She begins to question if she should return home and be by her daughter's side. Nick tries to reassure her, reminding Brooke that she spent her entire life sacrificing for others. Maybe it's time she chooses herself for once. But will Brooke listen? Or will Ridge's call from Los Angeles pull her back into the chaos? As the week ends, Liam opens his eyes, but doesn't recognize anyone. The risky procedure may have erased his memory, setting up a new chapter of heartbreak and confusion. Hope breaks down as Liam stares blankly at her. Steffi steps back in disbelief. Bill is inconsolable. Grace vanishes from the hospital without a trace, and a new investigation into medical malpractice begins. And just when it couldn't get more dramatic, a final scene shows Reese Buckingham watching from a shadowed hotel room as news of Liam's memory loss breaks. He smirks, making it clear that he's not done with Los Angeles yet. The $1 million surgery may have been just the beginning of a much bigger game. Stay tuned to The Bold and the Beautiful as the consequences of Liam's surgery, Brooke's Italian romance, and Grace's betrayal unravel before our eyes. The canvas of love, lies, and loyalty has never been more tangled.